Well. What's up? I think you were late. I was here early. Shout out to you. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. That is why I am here. I am aura farming. You know what I'm saying? I just got these sunglasses and I was like, hmm. Cue the applause. What we need some applause right here. Hey, let me play some applause sounds. You know what? There we- more applause. More. Thank you. Yo. I'm feeling good on this Friday. I hope you're feeling good yourself. My name is Botswana Papi. This is the Football Power Hour. We're going to be reacting to Ruben Amorim's press conference. Because, he just spoke. And we're going to check out what he said. So I appreciate you for being here. Let's get this show started. Well, how do we do this? How do we start? Let's just be real for a second. Let's calm down for a second. Let's calm down. How about we just you know what? The sun is out over here. It feels good. It's a beautiful feeling going into the weekend. But honestly, under the beauty of it all, there's a little bit of just some nervousness of something is gonna happen. Either you know we'll be surprised in a good way or in a bad way, and there's gonna be consequences for that. We've had a whole week where all the Amorim outers have been quiet. They've been sitting in their caves quietly, just not being able to say much. Let's be real. The last couple of days throughout this international break, it's just been so calm and so cool. And some people, yeah, the skeptics will be skeptical, and but man, it's been calm. It's been calm, and I've been enjoying the calmness because I hate it when our fan base is at a civil war. And of course, I understand everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's entitled to support the things that they want to support about the club, about the team, about the manager, about the players. And nobody's way of supporting a club is better than another person's way. I just think it's just different. And that's what's the beauty about this. But all that being said, whether you're a casual Man United supporter, whether you are somebody born in Manchester, a Mancunian, right? That's been supporting the club, and it's been a tradition for your family, for your heritage, for your whole pedigree basically of where you're from, whether you're somebody that's in like, I don't know, Pakistan, shout out Pakistan, or somebody in a village in Lesotho. The main point is we're all part of one family. Or you're somebody in Bermuda, you know what I'm saying? Big up Bermuda. But yeah, I want to go to Bermuda. But the main point that I'm trying to say is that there's one thing that brings us together, and that's the love for this club. And when you love this club, you will automatically, you inherit, with loving the club, you inherit all the rivals that come with it. And Liverpool is one of them. Even for somebody that's tuned. I have a friend, who's, when I grew up with him in Botswana, he was a big Man United supporter. And then he's now here in the States, and he doesn't watch Man United anymore. He says he just can't do the pain. He doesn't want, like, he literally, like, the other day, he was just casually asking, like, what, is Eric Ten Hag still there? I was like, what? But the point is, he's been so traumatized that he doesn't watch the game anymore. And he's really out of touch with it. But at the end of the day, he still hates Liverpool. I know. At the end of the day, you still also have this, like, you just know the rivalry. If you have a friend that supports Liverpool, or a family member or spouse, you just want to see your team do better than Liverpool. And you know that with all this emotion, form goes out the window, and it's time to show up. It's time to put on a performance. So I'm hoping that this confidence and level of, we're going to war, we're going to slaughter them, I hope that permeates through the club, through the players, and it's got to start at the top. So we're going to look at what Ruben Amorim has just said in his press conference. I'm wondering, is he nervous? His presser came out about an hour ago. So let's tune in to Ruben Amorim. Let's hear what he got to say. Bro.
Afternoon, Ruben.
Bruh, please don't be nervous.
I know you always talk about how much in contact you are with the leadership here, the likes of Sir Jim, Jason. Sir Jim had some really positive comments for you over the break, really backing you. How do you feel when you see those type of comments?
He tell me all the time, sometimes with a message after games. But I know, and Jim knows that football is not like that. So the most important thing is the next game. You cannot control, even with owners, you cannot control the next day in football. So I know that, but it's really good to hear that. Also because of the noise, but he tells me, and Omar and Jason tell me that all the time.
In terms of your vision for this club, does it help when they say that? Because they've also said, or Omar said, that it didn't start the way that everybody expected, including you, and nobody knows how long it's going to take. Nobody knows what happens on Sunday. Does it help that you know that they believe in what you are trying to do?
First of all, I can feel it. It's not just that thing that people talk, but I feel it in every day. And again, sometimes the pressure that I put on the team or on myself is so much bigger than them. I know that it's going to take a while, but I don't want to think like that. I said that last year. But of course, again, it's really good to hear that. I think it helps also our fans to understand that the leadership understands that it's going to take a while. But at the same moment, I don't like that, because we'll give a feeling that we have time to work things out. So I don't want that feeling here in our club. again, the most important thing is the next game. It's good to feel the support, but we need to prove in football, and especially in big clubs, that in every weekend we are ready to win games.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, Ruben. This will be the 100th match at Anfield between Liverpool and Manchester United. It's a game
That's more the question I was curious about. Let's talk about the rivalry for a second.
with an awful lot
Is he ready?
of history. Your history, I think your first visit there as a player maybe could have been better, but your most recent was possibly one of your highlights here so far.
Yeah, it was I remember we play well. Was a draw. I was really upset in the end of the game because we proved in that day that we can compete against any opponent. I know that is special for our club. I know that they are fighting all the time for the titles, the number of titles. I know what it means to the fans. But again, is one game that we need to prove again that we are playing better. I think we are playing better. We need to do better in both boxes. So it's one more game that we need to win.
Okay.
Hi, Ruben. The results and the performances against the so-called bigger teams have been quite good since you got here. What do you think the difference has been in those games compared to perhaps some of the other games?
Maybe I don't know, but maybe the expectations. When you have to win and the responsibility of winning, it's so much harder to play like that. That's why when you play in big clubs, you need to win every match, especially when people are expecting you to win. And we have some difficulties sometimes to deal with that. When people and you guys expect not Manchester United to win that game, maybe it's easier for the players to perform, and we need to change that. But to change that, we need to have confidence to win more games, to have more points, to feel more free to play the game. So I think that is the main reason.
Hi, Ruben. I think there were 7 players who didn't train yesterday. Some of them were rested, had additional days off. But which players do you know won't be available for the weekend's game?
Licha is near.
That should have been the first question, really. But okay.
But it's almost returning to the trainings with the team. Mazraoui, I don't know. The rest of the guys, the national team, they are ready. But if you saw the games, some players play in Japan, so we need to be careful to give more time. Diogo didn't play the last game; he was here. Bruno played 62 minutes. We gave one more day. We try to balance everything to have everyone ready, but they are ready. The guys are returning from national teams; they are ready to play.
Pete and then Paul.
Hi, Ruben. When your goalkeeper puts in a performance like that on debut, the United fans are calling him the new Peter Schmeichel after less than 90 minutes. Does that make him impossible to drop even for a big game like this?
No, possible. Nothing is impossible. You have to prove during the week, but of course he did a great job. It is possible that he is going to start the game.
Bro, he has to start. Don't say it is possible.
The first impression in this club is really important. To maintain the level is even more important and really difficult. So he's not Schmeichel yet. He's a young guy with talent. He shows a lot of composure, and the fans liked it. But again, we need to prove that is in the past. We need to prove in the next game.
Ruben, Sir Jim.
Okay, it seems like Sir Jim has taught him the phrase "the next game." You know what? I feel like even versus Liverpool, he might even have a free hit, if you get what I mean. Not in the sense that like the game doesn't matter. Of course, he has to prove and play a good game, set up the team in a really good way tactically, but it's not like as imperative as one may think that we need to beat Liverpool for Ruben Amorim to keep his job. We can lose 1-0, and Sir Jim will still feel the same way about him.
Was quite critical of the academy in his interview last week. He said that standards had slipped. You've been here nearly a year now. What's your assessment of the health of the United academy?
I think we can always improve. I'm not the best guy because I'm here for a year and our results are not being so good. So I'm I'm not going to be the guy that is going to say that the academy is not in a good shape. What I know is that, especially nowadays with the fair play, with the feeling of the club, the academy is really important. We need to take care of that. We need also to give the right conditions for all the people that we have here to do a better job, because sometimes it's not just you are doing a bad job, but we need to see what kind of conditions they have to do a great job. We are paying attention to that. We are bringing people. We are always in contact with Travis, with all the kids, trying to bring the right kids for the trainings, try to make that relationship with the academy. I think if you look at our club, we are trying to improve. We have a lot to improve.
Yes.
Not just in the academy, but in all aspects of our club.
Preach, Ruben, preach.
Last question in this section for Richard.
Hi Ruben, you talked earlier about how Liverpool and United are competing for the same number of titles, and the two clubs are always going to be compared with each other. I mean, when you sort of have a season like last season, when Liverpool finish so far ahead of United, I mean, how do you address that, and what becomes a realistic aim in terms of closing the gap to them?
That I don't know. Sometimes things change really fast, but if you see the history of both clubs, you can feel it that sometimes you have one club that is winning, the other club is having a bad moment. That happened with Liverpool when Manchester United was winning everything, and that happened with Manchester United when Liverpool was winning everything. So we just have to acknowledge that to be.
So basically, we're the new Liverpool, and Liverpool is the old Man United. Interesting.
Really honest with the fans, but we can win any game. So if we think about just winning the next game, that is the most important thing. We can win the next game.
We can win any game. You know what? If this is the message that he's telling the players, I think we'll be all right, you know. There's a certain calm demeanor about Ruben and when he's talking right now, and I kind of like it. It's not like overly. He's just like sort of. It feels there's a certain focused, grounded energy, and it's coming mainly from the support from Sir Jim. I don't think he would be like this if he wasn't feeling. You know, if he was feeling like a major pressure. Lama says, remember Grimsby? And he says you can also lose any game. But Ruben says you can win any game. I think the most important thing from this presser for me was his words and the support from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He specifically, let me remind you, he said, he tells me all the time, sometimes with a message, the most important thing is the next game. It's really good to hear the support also because of the noise. Hey. Let's hear what Wrap Up has got to say. Wrap Up, what did you think?
Walk on. Listen, these press conferences are bullshit, yeah? It's just PR. Just deliver.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
On the day, just deliver. All this talking yappa is irrelevant. Doesn't get us 3 points. It's feel good, goo, whatever. But the main thing is to deliver on the day. We need to see performances now. It's getting boring. I don't care about his press conferences. That's the truth of the matter. It doesn't mean anything. Don't mean anything. You can have the greatest press conference and still keep losing games. Oh, game by game. Yeah, you keep losing game by game. Just start to get 3 points on the board. Who cares?
All I'm seeing is a man who's calm under pressure right now. And that's exactly what we need at Manchester United. Somebody who's calm, focused, and grounded. And you can tell he's really trying to
It's just a press conference. It's just a press conference.
Yeah.
We'll see how calm under pressure is when the game starts. We'll see if he starts hiding when the first goal goes in. We'll see if he starts hiding, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So They get these press conferences, yeah? They mean F all. I'm not going to swear. They mean nothing.
They mean nothing.
What
But okay,
matters is when it comes to the pitch.
question then: Who out of Eric Ten Hag and Ruben Amorim, who can you stand more listening to? Like, an an oppressor. Like, who do you think connects better with the fans?
Connects better? What are you talking about? I'm not trying to find the connection with the fucking coach. Are you mad?
Bro, you need to have charisma as a
Bro,
coach as well.
I'm
Listen,
trying to find the... Get out of here, man. What's wrong with you?
he says connects better. Listen.
Clearly, he's the better communicator, but that can also go the other way. That he's communicating and not delivering on the pitch.
Yeah. SLD says Eric Ten Hag was bad.
He was a robot. He was a robot that was malfunctioning. If you're Amorim, a certain Ugandan TV host would say, "Why are you exactly big up, big him up?" Facts.
Did I call you Mister? So what are you saying though? Like this presser did not. There was nothing.
I don't care. Just deliver. When it hits 4:30 Sunday,
Yeah.
make sure you pick the right squad and you deliver.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Deliver.
Deliver.
The time for talking is done.
All right.
You've had enough press conferences for the last 7 months. You showed nothing. You have to start delivering. Or get sacked. Simple as that.
Deliver or get sacked, as he says. Wrap up is a legend, Doctor, what are you saying? Shout out to you. Did you listen to that presser?
Yeah, I did, and I won't lie. Yeah, I kind of agree with Rakap in the sense where he has to deliver. I mean, and I know he understands how serious this game is. If anything, these are our rivals. They've been our rivals for years. We haven't won at Anfield in 10 years. Okay,
Yeah.
we've drawn his first Liverpool game was the 2-2 draw, and Harry Maguire almost made it 3.
Thanks.
So I think
Yeah.
he knows how heavy this is.
Yeah.
If anything, we all expect like a draw. It has to. I don't expect anything less that we have to leave them with something. 1 point, I don't care.
Okay.
It's like the game versus Leeds. I hope very well he knows we have to win versus Leeds.
Yeah.
There's certain teams you just can't lose against.
This is one of those.
This is one of those.
I tell you, I have my friend that supports Liverpool. He's so ready to talk.
And this is when this is the. I've seen discourse asking whether this is the best time to play Liverpool. Technically, on paper it is, and on paper we have the we can't beat them if he sets it up well. He has to pick the perfect team. And I won't lie, I was watching the Big Six earlier on today. I haven't finished watching their stream, but I don't remember if it was Matisse or Saeed who said it, one of them, but they were both making a point where they said, and I have to agree with them, the midfield is where the game will be won. He has to change up the system.
Yeah.
And you remember some time ago I said every team is different. The 3-4-3 can be your standard, but you have to change it according to a team. So you can still start with a 3-4-3, but during the game, be aware that it becomes a 4-4-2, a 4-5-1, a 3-5-1. I don't know. You have to be able to be flexible.
Yeah.
The team has to be able to do that, So
So okay, so for you, you said he has to pick the perfect team. What's the perfect team, really quickly? Just run me through it one more time, and then from there, like I want
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So Lamens in goal.
Okay.
Um, basically, yeah. You remember the team? Basically, the team from last week. That's the best we can do.
Exact
Don't
same
put
team.
don't put Cunha. Mason Mount should play, but he should probably yes.
Don't put Cunha.
Don't
Hey,
put Cunha. No,
if Cunha scores, if
he can
Cunha
come. Look, he can come on
as a
in the
sub.
last 20 minutes.
Okay.
Great, but Mason Mount, I feel like would do well in this team. In this,
Okay. SLD.
especially with the fact that Allison is not playing. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Allison this a hell of a goalkeeper.
Okay. Okay. Doctor SLD is requesting if you can say one time for the community in wrap ups words.
Sacked.
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 Shout out, Doctor. Yo, I don't know if I'm a nah. We shouldn't be saying this. It's gonna encourage. It's gonna put this sacked energy in the air, and then you know, I don't like that. Pav, big up, bro. First of all, the logo is logoing.
Yo,
I like this. I like this. Pav United TV. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to Pav United TV. Does it exist? Is it a YouTube channel?
yeah, you can subscribe to it, and I've got my YouTube, whatever you want to call it, YouTube permit to start live streaming. So,
Oh,
you got to put the request in to do the streams when you
yes.
initially do your
Yes.
channel. So yeah, so that's done. My Elgato webcam come in yesterday, so
Okay.
that's it. So I've got everything now. I
All
just
right.
need to, I just need to figure out how you use the stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Anyway,
obviously figured out the Elgato after 6 hours. To catch a code.
we'll talk that later. We got 3 more minutes left of this show. So let's talk. Let's talk. You listen to the presser. What did it give you any confidence? Did it give you
One thing he did say, when they said obviously about Liverpool fighting for the title, he mentioned where you've always had one team winning, and then he kind of stuttered and said, and one team struggles. Why didn't you just say, yeah, you have one team winning, one team losing? That's the correct answer.
He did. I caught that moment.
He stuttered a little bit because he was going to say it, and then he says, "I just have one team struggling."
Yeah.
But nah, but I just say the right word. One team losing. It's fine.
He's maybe out of practice. He hasn't done a couple of the interviews in a long time. In like 2 weeks. So like since Owen Hargreaves, I think that was his last interview. So he's still a little rough. But in terms of like what he was saying, he says United can win any game. There's a little bit of like determination. It's
I
like
do.
yeah.
You know the question you asked.
Yeah.
Wrap up about who's the better communicator
Yeah.
to the fans, him or Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I would say it is Amorim. He does but it's not by much. With the Ten Hag stuff, it was just like listening to a potato. I'll be honest. Yeah. At least this guy gives you. At least this guy does give you a blunt. Sometimes a blunt answer what you'd expect. Like he doesn't have to bullshit his way into saying something he doesn't need to. But yeah, that the other guy tonight was just listening to a potato, bro. But yeah, there weren't obviously too much. I think there's going to be an embargo section that'll come out later in the evening. But
yeah.
the press conferences don't decide what's going to happen in the match. What we need to see is the team to step up.
Okay.
And whether we win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter because the man's still going to be here until the end of the season, 100%. In my opinion, unless it's like going down really bad, like we're back to 15, 16, 17th.
Yes.
But with I don't think you should be down there with the 3 players that you got in up front. But
Yeah.
you know, we say that it can't get any worse, and it does. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's that. But I just need these players to step up on Sunday. I predicted the draw to you yesterday, but ideally I wanted to say we were going to lose, but I couldn't be bothered. Because I'm going to try to do a reverse judging like I normally do,
Come
and
on.
bet on. I'm going to bet on Man United to lose on Sunday, and hopefully it goes the opposite way like it does whenever I bet on Man United. So,
Let's
um,
go. Let's go. Reverse
to be
juice.
fair, I just want to see
Yeah.
Liverpool fans have a bit of a meltdown when they when they lose 4 games in a row. Um,
Ooh, 4 games in a row if it happens, because definitely one record has to be broken. It's either we win back-to-back Premier League games, or they lose 4 in a row, or we draw.
yeah, in all comps,
But
but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just need us lot to step up for this one game that I want them to step up is this game, and
Yes.
then even if we win, I'm not gonna do the whole thing where I'll be turning a corner, blah blah blah, because that is non-existent for me
Sure.
until you show me in about 10 games,
Sure.
10 plus games. But yeah, um, you doing a
Yo.
watch along Sunday?
Yes, sir. For sure.
Uh,
We will be there. We will be there.
Big up, Puff. Big up, Bilal, also in the building. Shout out to anybody that just tuned in. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. The reverse judge is in full effect. Pav doing the reverse judge. I think we will beat them. We will beat them. We will beat Liverpool. Big up, Riley.
Hello, Puppy. Hello, everybody. Right, I'm here to bring you some more stats, this time on expected goals. First, looking at goals scored and conceded. Starting off with Manchester United. Manchester United scored 1.29 goals per match on average, but has conceded 1.57 goals per match, which is very poor. For Manchester United, the average for the weekend is 3.17, the same as Liverpool's. But the way they score goals is 1.86 goals per match, which is very good. And I've conceded 1.29 on average every game. It's going to be good.
Big up, Riley. We will be there. It's going to be good, he says. We're going to ask him one of these days, like, okay, what does it mean 1.8 goals per match, Riley? What does it mean? What is expected assists? He came here yesterday talking about expected assists. Anyway, see you at the happy hour. For sure.
We will be there. We will be there.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet.